And now, I'll make you talk. The scene is a small, bare room. A man, almost exhausted, sits in a chair while a policeman in plain clothes stands over him.
I'll make you talk. I know it was Mrs. Mossley. Are you going to admit it?
No.
Now get this, Clifton. We raided a roadhouse, a place we've had rotten reports about. You were there, but you got away.
I admit it.
The woman who was there with you got away with you, in your car. The policeman chased you on a motorbike, and your car put him over the edge of the road, deliberately. He died. It was cold-blooded murder, and Mrs. Mossley was driving.
I was driving.
The policeman told us before he died the woman was driving. She killed him. It was Mrs. Mossley, wasn't it?
No. You aren't allowed to torture me like this. I want sleep.
You'll get nothing until you talk. I'm going to get the woman who killed that policeman. Admit it was Mrs. Mossley.
No. Now, listen. I'm going to tell you something, Jensen. You hate me, don't you? Because I used to go with your wife.
Don't mention my
I
wife.
will. I was engaged to her. I jilted her. And she married you. You've never forgiven me. I jilted your wife.
Up.
No. You want to get Mrs. Mossley
I want her because she killed a policeman, and I'm going to get her.
I won't talk.
You'll get this until you do. It was Mrs. Mossley, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I can't stand it. You've got me. Please, I'll take the blame. Say I drove the car.
I want her. We can't prove it was her, but you're going to tell us.
I won't talk. Oh. Look, I'll tell them in the dock what you're doing, why you're doing it, because your wife used to love me.
Shut up! You can tell them what you like in court as long as Mrs. Mossley's in the dock.
She laughed at your wife, didn't she? And you want to get her for that, don't, no!
Still pretty keen about Mrs. Mossley, eh? To take all this for her. But I said I'd make you talk, and I will. Now go on! Talk! Will you talk?
No, not again. I can't stand it. Don't hit me again. I'll talk, I'll tell you. I can't stand it.
Okay. I'll get a typist in. You can make a statement.
No, not yet.
You've got to sign it.
I'll do anything. I'm through. I can't stand it. I didn't want to tell. She's married. You know what that place is, that roadhouse? She was there with me.
And being married, she didn't want to be caught there with you, eh?
Yes, that's right. We got away. She was driving, and when the policeman drew up alongside, she was made desperate. She couldn't let her husband know she was there with me.
So she put the policeman over the side of the road.
She didn't mean to kill him.
She did kill him. I'll get the typist. And then we'll go and pick up Mrs. Mossley.
Wait, Aunt, don't you understand? It wasn't Mrs. Mossley. That's all over between her and me. It was your wife.